The love and the lies, the calm and the chaos. Adventure is waiting, dreams for the taking. It's all in you. The tension and ease, the wild and free. The moment is waiting, dreams for the taking. It's all in view.
G'day guys, and welcome to our pre-trip trip. What's a pre-trip trip, you might ask? Well, the crew on this trip, we are all heading out shortly, as I have alluded to you before. In a few weeks we are doing the long way across. So we're heading out on this trip just to get together, discuss a few things. Gary's gone and bought himself a Starlink because apparently he needs to keep in contact with home. So yeah, we're going to install that while we're here because we have the experts with us. Paul is a comms expert and Andrew is an IT guru. So yeah, they're going to help him. Actually, they're just going to install it for him and see if that all works so Gary can have some communications with home. And yeah, I've got to cook up a bit of a feast tonight. I'm going to do a, a Philly cheesesteak sandwich. And yeah, we're just going to relax at camp. And tomorrow we will probably go four-wheel driving. So we're down in the southwest. I have been given a pin drop to a campsite that we're going to go and check out. So we will set ourselves up down there. We'll have a good night around the campfire. It is freezing cold, middle of winter, and it's supposed to be about 2 degrees tonight. So it's going to be cold. So yeah, and then we'll get up in the morning, assess the situation, and we might go and do a bit of four-wheel driving. All right, we'll see you down at camp.
Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. Lost in the wonder, caught up in colors that I've never seen before. Everything is beautiful. Everything is beautiful. The highs and the lows, the places we go. Adventure is waiting, dreams for the taking. It's all right here. The triumph and tears, the facing of fear. Adventure is calling, everything you wanted. It's all right here. Everything is beautiful.
Right, it appears Google Maps has led us up the garden path. We just came across this massive, rutted, washed out hill. We didn't particularly feel like climbing on 40 psi. So we're going to go back out of here and take the easy way in. Because, yeah, I'm sure the person that this pin came from doesn't bring his caravan in through here. So we will go out and have a look at another way in. So, yes. It's not exactly a garden path, the path has been removed. Alright, we'll see you when I'm looking at you.
Everything is beautiful.
Alright, we have found camp, not the camp we were looking for, our backup camp. These two clowns are trying to get the fire going. With no kindling and wet wood, yeah. They bring 2 bags of dry wood, but no, that's not good enough.
Anyone can light dry wood. Wet wood's a challenge, all right? Leave us alone.
Has anybody got a quick getaway to get someone to the hospital?
I've got a first aid kit. I have no first aid knowledge, but I have a first aid kit.
There we go. Look, we got 2 bits of kindling. So this is what happens when I don't prepare. I just throw 2 bags in the back of the car.
Well, mate, I don't even know what food I got. I've just come from last weekend, and whatever's left in the car is what I got.
Let me guess, spaghetti bog.
No, I wouldn't hang that over for a week.
Hey, watch your hand. I'm getting out of here. Someone's going to get hurt.
When you hear the scream, you know he's found something.
Yeah, I know. All I know is it is that time. Time for ginger beer or a Jim Beam.
One in each hand.
Well, we could do that. Wouldn't be the first time. Oh, I've got less than I thought. Oh well. 3 stack. There we go.
Less than I want.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Budget of a 6-pack.
I haven't even got that. I think I got a 4-pack. Oh, push the button. Slide away. Open can and cheers. Cheers. You're already halfway through yours, aren't you? Paul. Someone take the axe away from him.
It's entertaining. I want to see how many fingers he's got left at the finish.
Someone call Triple O, please, now. Alright, we're going to try and get the fire going. Hopefully Paul's still got 10 fingers left by the time he's finished. And sit down and have a drink, I reckon.
On your introduction, did you happen to tell him that we weren't going to do any 4-wheel driving today, right up until we got, let me see, a car length off the blacktop?
Yeah, that was it. I did mention that Google Maps ran us up the garden path, except there was no path. Yeah, we did join the 40 PSI club. We're still in the 40 PSI club. We'll let them down tomorrow, alright? Alright, drink time. Right guys, it is that time of day. It is dinner time and I can tell you it is bitterly cold down here. We're in Brunswick, for those that aren't quite sure where we are from the aerial footage. Not a bad little campsite, a little bit boggy just to my right, but apart from that it's alright. So what I am cooking today, and the oil is running down the plate. As I alluded to you earlier, I am going to do, what is it, the Philly cheesesteak sandwich, which comprises of some chopped onion, some chopped up steak. Now you got to cut the steak paper thin basically, and the best way to do that is to freeze it and then chop it up like that, put it back in the freezer or use it like that. But it's frozen, slices nice and thin, and I've chucked a little bit of HFC in there as well. There's some cheese and a nice roll to put it into. So I will chuck the onions. Oh, whoops, there's a bit of water in there. Never mind, that'll run out. That's what happens when you freeze it. Onions on the... Onions like oil and they like salt. So there we go, bit of salt. We will let them cook up a bit and then we'll chuck the steak on. Alright, while the onion's cooking, I'm just going to slice the bun open. I just got this bun from IGA, just one of those. And we do need to toast it, so don't cut it all the way, but cut it most of the way so you can lay it flat on the hot plate. And I need a knife. Here is one we did not prepare earlier. See, if I was prepared, that would have been here already. Bit of butter so that we can toast said bun on the hot plate. But we'll whack that on when it gets closer to time. Onions starting to get there, might just put a little bit more oil on them. Right, so that onion is almost there. Oh, look, I found a bourbon. Yep, definitely a bourbon. All right, onion's almost done. Now this steak doesn't take much time to cook because it's so thin. See how thin that's cut? That will literally take a minute each side to cook. So tip it on with the onion, if you can get it all out of the bag. Come on, there's always one that doesn't want to come out. There we go. In the bin. Spread it all out a bit. And I'll put the bun on now to toast. Just have to hold that down. Just setting the steak to make sure it's cooked on both sides. As I said, it's maybe about a minute each side basically. With the steak, it's so thin. Give that about another 30 seconds or so, and then we'll chuck the cheese on. All right, so what you want to do is line that up so that it's around about the same shape as the bun and about the width of the cheese slices. Then we get the cheese and we just lay that over the top of that and let it melt. There's the bread going, it's getting there. And then once that's melted, we'll show you what to do. Alright, so that cheese has now melted, so now it's just a matter of getting the bun, holding it over the top of all of that, and scooping it all in. However, you will need to get a spatula and help it. Plus it neatens it up a bit. And then take that off, put it there. A few little bits and pieces left, we'll just put them into the bun like that. And there we go. That is your Philly cheesesteak sandwich. I'll quickly feed the camera and then I'm going to feed me. Now the taste test. That is so good. That is really good. And bugger it. Yes, it goes well with bourbon. Alright, I'm going to go and sit by the fire, eat that, and a bit later on, we're going to do something else around the fire. We're going to cook some dessert. Alright, cheers. Alright, it is time for dessert. So I have brought along with me some jumbo marshmallows and some hobnobs, which are basically chocolate wheatons or chocolate digestives, whatever you want to call them in any part of the world. And we're going to do, or I'm going to do, some s'mores. Now these are the Australian version, I believe. I think in America they use different biscuits, or I don't know, but over here, Cam Wild Touring, he showed me you use these, so that's what I'm going to use. So I'm going to roast some marshmallows on the fire and squash them in between these. Alright. Who wants s'mores?
Yeah, let's bring it on.
Let's have s'mores.
Bring it on.
Are you making them for us? Are you?
No, you're going to need to get your own stick.
I just finished burning them all.
Oh, you've burnt them all!
Oh, get a stick.
Where are we going to find another stick?
What, one that won't poison us?
See what I got to deal with. Alright. Make sure it's pointing at me.
I broke my stick.
Gary's broken his stick. Alright,
You
well,
need a green stick.
green stick?
Green stick, because then it doesn't burn.
That's a good idea. Why didn't I think about that before I got a dead one? Oh, I didn't open the biscuit. See, this is why you shouldn't cook after drinking alcohol. Can I do two things at once?
One hand, yeah, keep an eye on it.
Well, I should put that on the fire. I can't look at two things at once. Whoa, here we go. Oh, look at that, I managed it. And I didn't burn my marshmallow. Everybody's madly racing off to get a stick. That stick's too big, Gary. Oh, oi!
Sorry.
What's
Beep. We'll cut that bit out.
Look, you made me burn my marshmallow now.
It's not a marshmallow, it's a small.
And it's not a s'more until it's schmored. Is that right? Alright, so. Whoop, on the fire. Finished cooking. That's a little bit burnt, but that's alright. That's called flavour. Am I in the camera?
You certainly are.
Am I? That's good. Can't tell from the front one because it's like half a picture. Alright, so. This is where it gets tricky. This is where you need 3 hands. So. Biscuit. Biscuit. Oh, look at that! Oh, hey, look at that!
There's no thinking about it, you do.
All right, let's go.
Oh shit, I should have got a longer stick.
There's one.
Oh my
He's got
God.
a tree.
Yeah, none of them are green though.
How many marshmallows do you want? Oh, that is so good. Why have we never done this before?
I don't know, I might have overcooked that.
Oh, it's a twin stack.
You know? It's a twin stacker.
Oh, look out.
Oh.
Oh my God. Gary, you're just being greedy. How the hell are you going to get all that?
God, gives a look, Gary.
Go.
Gary's always got to go, look, you absolute mess. Hey? Absolute mess.
That's pretty good. That smokes a plain half.
This is so good. Why have we not done this before? No.
Well, we're getting a professional stick whittler in the background there. Look at this. He's ready to go.
Oh my God, I'm getting out of here. That's a weapon.
And there's a knife as well.
Oh my God, that is so good.
Hey, the fire's going now.
If everyone's quiet, you'll be able to hear my arteries harden.
Supposed to put the chocolate on the inside, you goose.
No,
Yes.
no. That's pretty good.
That is awesome. Oh. If you've never done that before, do it.
Oh, we're getting a bit melty.
Oh, left a bit of stuff behind, mate.
Paul's broken his s'mores virginity on film.
I don't know.
Now, come on, that's not cooked.
It's
You've got
not
to
even
burn it.
cooked.
Right, yeah, there's just a little bit more.
Hit it again.
He does drive a Grenadier. We're allowed to make Grenadier jokes yet? Have they been out long enough?
I'm sure there are plenty.
Nah, in between the biscuits, that's it. That's where you need. And the other biscuit on top.
Yeah, sticky side down.
Right, there we go.
Squeeze the crap out of it and pull the stick out. That's it. Bite down hard.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty good.
How good is that? Alright, I think that'll be about us for tonight. Cameraman cut me off before I had a chance to finish my sentence. Oh my god, if you wanted something done properly, got to do it yourself.
I want a s'more.
Oh, he wants a s'more, is that what it is? Oh, he's been holding the camera, he missed out.
Oh, you got a good stick, hang on.
Yeah,
There's a
alright.
good stick here.
Alright, we're going to finish doing
Apparently
this.
Paul's got a really good stick.
Paul's got a really good stick, apparently. I don't even want to know. Alright, we're going to have a few more drinks, crank this fire up, maybe have a few more s'mores, and yeah, we will see you in the morning. Cheers! Oh, good morning, guys. Believe it or not, I just did that whole good morning, guys thing, and I didn't turn the audio on. I haven't had an audio fail for a while, although it wasn't the audio fail, it was a me fail. Anyhow, it is about 3 degrees down here this morning. Feels like about 0, so it's about 7:30 in the morning. Not too bad. We're not covered in dew, which is a good thing. Excuse me. Just going to cook up some breakfast, and then we're going to do Gary's Starlink, and then we're going to go and do some 4-wheel driving. So I'm going to do something slightly different with breakfast this morning. I'm still having my bacon, eggs and hash brown cheese. However, I'm going to do it in some roti bread. So I'm going to make like a parcel. Did one of these at home and it was pretty cool. So I'm going to do that. I'll show you what I mean by a parcel once I get all this cooked up, and yeah, should be good. So pretty much what I'm going to do with the roti bread, and roti bread is basically, it is garlic roti and it's pretty much just like a flatbread. So we'll grab one of these, that's all it is. Close that back up, and what you do is you make a cut from the center out to the edge. One slice, so you effectively end up with that, and then we'll just chuck that on there to warm up. Alright, once you've toasted one side of that, you can turn it over. And pretty much chuck a slice of cheese on it so the cheese melts. Just check that's not burning. Oh, it's alright. Better put the egg on. Go, egg on. We do need some sauce. Bit of barbecue sauce. Almost done. So we can put the bacon on now. Flip that egg over and get it cooked. Hash brown. Egg. It is important to break the yolk of the egg so that you don't end up with it all over you. Salt. Pepper. And what you do is you fold it. Fold, fold, fold. And then let it sit because it gets bloody hot. Well, there we go. I'm going to let that cool down a bit because it's going to be bloody hot. Alright, so that is what it looks like. Look at that. It's actually pretty cool, and it tastes, well, if I remember rightly, it tasted really good. So. That's good. Alright. I'm going to eat this. Cup of tea. Maybe slightly packed down. And then we'll do Gary's Starling. And then we'll go forward driving.
Today, we're taking stock of October. The staff will have to stay. How's the mind and the body? I heard you had a late night. We'll send word for a double. I hope that's alright. Ooh, heaven, heaven. Tell me the door's at least open so I can let myself in.
So as you can see, we have left camp and heading off to find some tracks to play on. Now, one of the tracks we came in on yesterday wasn't bad. There was a few puddles, a bit of a bog hole, and then we've got a very small river crossing to go across, and then we're going to have a look around and see what else we can find. So haven't seen too many cars out here yet, but there are a few people camped out here, so no doubt it's going to get busy. It is 9:25 already, so I imagine it's going to start to get busy. Alright guys, go and find some tracks to play on and have some fun.
get lost. You are my fire, feed my desire, taking me higher. We don't need to try. Can you take me to the other side? Wanna love and wanna be alive. Can you take me to the other side? Please get
Alrighty, last hill of the morning, and this is what it looks like. Gonna test out the Grenadier?
Yeah.
Why not? You're here.
Exactly.
That's right.
What's the worst that can happen?
I can think of a few things. No, it probably doesn't look that bad on camera, as none of them do, but there is a bloody deep washout going all the way up the left-hand side, so he's going to have to straddle it at some point. Whether that's now or later is entirely up to him. So we'll see how the Grenadier goes, eh? Yeah. Right.
Hey? You might have to come up a little bit further, cross over here.
And there we go, made it up. Just. His diff lock wouldn't go in down the bottom, so that's why I was having a bit of trouble, but yeah. And as usual, what goes up must come down. Alright guys, well that is pretty much it for our pre-trip trip. Short little adventure, just to sort a few things out for our for the long way across trip, and yeah, make sure Gary's Starlink was all hooked up to the Sky and all that goes with it. So he will mount that when he gets home, and we should be good to go with that. So yeah. Alright guys, hope you have enjoyed this episode. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you join us for the long way across journey. It shall be an epic adventure. And until then, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.
Run from the silence. We feed it, don't fight it. Go with the guidance. In the fire and desire. Then you're higher. We don't need to try to start. We're higher.